Puerto Rico is known for a lot of things: beautiful beaches, food, and beautiful scenery. But one thing that Puerto Rico is not very known for, and it's actually really big in the island, is rock climbing, whether it's indoors or outdoor rock climbing. So today we find ourselves at the only rock climbing gym in Puerto Rico, which is called Bloque. We're gonna see what it's about and say a lot of good things about it, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so one of the first things that you notice when you come here is the parking situation is kind of crazy. Just because this is basically almost in the middle of the city itself, you can actually see skylines over there. So you just kind of park on the street, and then where you can really find, you see stuff like this. But this is the outside of the gym. The opening doesn't really look like a gym. It's just like a door and it just stays open. Alright, so first impression so far, it's obviously a very small gym, probably because also we're in the middle of the city, so you know, then bigger space, it's a lot more money, so there's that. Now I do like the amount of problems that there is for like how small the walls are. There's also a little cave over there, training walls right here and over there. So all in all, even though it's a small gym, it feels very complete, I guess. Everybody's very helpful, like all the staff is very helpful and stuff. And it's freaking packed. I was not expecting to see it this packed, but it is freaking packed. Shoes are included the first time that you come here. It is usually an extra fee. If you're a student, it should be like $15 a person. So for 2 people, I paid $30 including shoes, which is, it's not great, but it's not bad at the same time. Let's get this on and let's see some of the problems that we have. Also, something I really want to point out, it's my first time seeing these type of rental shoes. The ones that I'm used to, they're usually like blue. I'll probably put a picture in here somewhere. But these are like red and red chili. I don't even know what brand that is, but I'm not used to this. But they don't feel too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna try our first wall. It's this orange one. It goes up there. This is an orange tag, so I guess it's like a B1 to B3, kind of in the range, probably like in the B1. We're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Okay, more like a...
You look so underwhelmed.
More like a BV, I guess. But yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. Alright guys, real quick, I just want to show... This is, I guess this is like the cave, and look at how dark it's in here compared to the rest of the gym. This one feels like an actual cave. I think I'm gonna try this green one over here. You can even see the tag, but there's like a green tag right here. Dude, it's so dark in that little cave in there. Hey, that's pretty cool though. That's like realistic, I guess.
Yeah, it's way up there.
I feel like it really needs a flashlight for this, or like a flashlight helmet.
Oh, like a headlamp.
A headlamp, yeah.
Try again.
No, I don't even know how to draw it. So a couple of things real quick. Only been here for like less than 30 minutes, and first opinions about like the climbs, they're actually pretty nice, and they have a lot of different like volumes. I like the route setting, it's very interesting. Even though like it's small and the routes are not that long, they're very interesting. Another thing, there's no AC, but there's also like no ventilation in here. There's like one fan running in the middle right there, but I think that's it. Oh, well, there's a AC right there. It's just maybe not running, but it gets pretty hot in here for sure. But overall, so good so far. So good so far. Guys, this is probably one of the sickest holes I've seen. This is like cave style. I've never seen like a hole like this, and it does feel like a real rock. And then you can see down here, this one's like rock style too. This is pretty cool. This is very realistic. Oh, something that I just got pointed out, by the way, is there's no slab wall in here. Which, I mean, it's fine with me because I hate slab. I guess it makes it more realistic because you don't do a lot of slab when you're like out there climbing mountains, I guess. I don't know. But we're gonna try this next for sure. Finish line should be right up there. Damn, that was bad. I just lost my balance.
I know.
Core engagement.
You got it.
Core engagement. Antoine told me about this. Core engagement. Guys, super silly of me. So the only issue that I have with this climb is that the colors get kind of mixed up, so you don't really know exactly what you're looking for. But right after that small little one right there, I forgot that there's one right there. Look, you can see it. It kind of looks purple-ish black, but it's actually part of the climb. So we got it, but at what cost? Only took us like 20 attempts. Guys, I'm sweating like I'm in a freaking sauna.
This is fine.
They need to make that fan work overtime, bro. Oh God, I'm sweating like I've never sweat before. It's good sweat though. Good sweat, really good sweat. Alright guys, so we just finalized our training session today. Final thoughts on Bloque here in Puerto Rico. The gym is actually pretty nice, I can't even lie. Taking into consideration how small it is, the fact that they have so much stuff, so many walls, and like so many different levels, they have a lot of variety. So that's really good. I feel like you can easily spend here like 2-3 hour session just like doing climbs. Now, my only thing about the gym is I've done my research on the gym, and if you do live here and you're planning on maybe like getting a membership or something, it's kind of very expensive for how little of a gym you are getting. The memberships are, I think they're only $80 a month, like that's flat, no student discount, there's nothing, it's just straight up $80 memberships. And just in comparison, the video that I actually recorded was a High Point in Memphis, and that gym was huge for about the same price. So just let that sink in. Even if you can pay the membership, I still don't think it's worth it because there's not enough walls to like actually come here. I wouldn't come here like 3 times a week. I would come here like max like 1 day a week because you can pretty much get everything done like easily. I think I would recommend like getting day passes and then just come here like every so often and then just like send whatever you want. I have no idea. I forgot to ask how often they change the moves. But besides that, I mean, the people here are nice and the facilities are pretty nice. I didn't check out the bathrooms, but my wife did and she liked them, so I guess they're good. And all the other equipment looks pretty good too, so. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're still on PR, so we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff and we're gonna be checking out a lot of stuff, but I just really hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys soon.